Have you ever looked at the most successful people in the world and wondered, what's their secret? What sets them apart? Is it just luck, or is there something more? Something they're doing day in and day out that paves the path to extraordinary achievements. We're talking about people like Oprah, who built an empire on connecting with others, Elon Musk, who's revolutionizing space travel, and Malala Yousafzai, a young woman who bravely fought for education and inspired a generation. What we're talking about are the habits, the daily rituals, the mindsets that truly make the difference. These aren't about shortcuts or magic formulas, but rather about the consistent, intentional choices that lead to extraordinary lives. And the best part? These habits are within reach for all of us. So get ready to unlock the blueprint for achieving your dreams as we delve into the top 10 habits of highly successful people. Get your journal ready, because this is about to get good. The sun rises, painting the sky with hues of hope and possibility. How you greet the day sets the tone for everything that follows. Successful people know the first hour is about waking up intentionally. Our willpower and creativity peak in the morning. Use this time to set intentions and prime for success. Think of it as investing in your personal stock market. Tim Cook starts his day at 3:45 a.m. He uses that time to exercise and prepare for the day. Find a morning routine that empowers you. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Oprah, I can barely get myself out of bed, let alone create an elaborate morning routine. And you know what? That's okay. This isn't about adding pressure, it's about finding what works for you. Start small. Instead of hitting the snooze button, try waking up 15 minutes earlier and dedicating that time to something you enjoy. Maybe it's reading a few pages of an inspiring book, listening to uplifting music, or simply taking a few moments for gratitude. Remember, consistency is key. The more you repeat your morning rituals, the more they become ingrained in your daily life, like brushing your teeth or taking a shower. It's about creating positive habits that set you up for success. So take a moment to envision your ideal morning. What would it look like? What would it feel like? Write it down, make it real, and watch as this small shift transforms your entire day. Let's be honest, sometimes the last thing we want to do is drag ourselves to the gym or lace up our running shoes. But exercise isn't just about physical health, it's about mental clarity and emotional well-being. Think of exercise as an energy elixir that fuels your focus, boosts your mood, and ignites your creativity. Studies show regular activity improves memory and productivity. It's like giving your brain a powerful upgrade. Now, I understand that finding time for exercise can feel like a luxury when you're juggling a million things. But here's the secret. It's not about finding time, it's about making time. Just like you schedule important meetings and appointments, block out time for exercise in your calendar and treat it with the same level of commitment. Remember, you're worth the investment. And it doesn't have to be intimidating. Start with something you enjoy, whether it's dancing, swimming, hiking, or simply taking a walk in nature. The key is to find an activity that makes you feel good, both physically and mentally. So put on your sneakers, crank up the music, and get moving. Your body will thank you, your mind will thank you, and your success will thank you. We've talked about the body, about getting it moving, about setting that intention with the sun. But success is an inside job too. It starts with the mind. And when I talk about the mind, I'm talking about finding that stillness, that quiet space within. You see, mindfulness isn't about emptying your mind, it's about being present. Right here, right now. It's about noticing your breath, feeling your feet on the ground, and acknowledging those thoughts without judgment, just letting them float on by like clouds. It helps us navigate the highs and lows, the triumphs and the challenges, with a sense of peace and clarity. It's our anchor, my way of coming home to myself. And you know what? You don't need a fancy retreat or hours of silence to start. 5 minutes, that's all it takes. 5 minutes of just being, of connecting with your breath, can make a world of difference. Trust me on this one. Mindfulness allows us to be fully present in our lives, not lost in regrets about the past or worries about the future, but right here, right now, experiencing the richness of this very moment. When you're present, you're more aware of your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. You're able to make choices from a place of clarity and intention, rather than being reactive to the chaos around you. And when you're present, you're more open to the possibilities that life has to offer. You're able to see the beauty in the ordinary, the joy in the simple things. You're able to connect with others on a deeper level. So, how do you cultivate this mindfulness? Start small. Set aside a few minutes each day to simply sit and breathe. Notice the sensations in your body. Pay attention to the sounds around you. And as thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently guide your attention back to your breath. Listen, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's the most precious commodity we have. More valuable than gold, more precious than diamonds. It's the one thing we can never get back. And how we choose to spend our time determines the course of our lives. Now, I'm all about intention. Intention with your morning, intention with your mind, and intention with your time. You can't just let it slip through your fingers like grains of sand. You have to grab hold of it and make it your own. One of the most successful people I know, Elon Musk, he swears by time blocking. He schedules everything in his day, down to the minute. And you know what? It works for him. Now, I'm not saying you have to go to that extreme, but the principle is sound. When you block out time for specific tasks, when you create a schedule and stick to it, you're essentially telling your time where to go, instead of letting it control you. And here's a little tip that's worked wonders for me: the power of the timer. Set a timer for 25 minutes, focus solely on the task at hand, and when the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. You'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish when you work in focused bursts like this. Remember, time management is a skill. It takes practice, it takes discipline, but most importantly, it takes a commitment to making the most of this precious gift we've been given. We've talked about taking care of your body, calming your mind, and managing your time, but none of that matters if you don't believe in your ability to grow, to learn, to become the best version of yourself. You see, it's not about where you are right now, it's about where you're going. It's about embracing the journey, the challenges, the setbacks, as opportunities for growth. It's about having a growth mindset. The brilliant Carol Dweck, she talks about the power of yet. You haven't mastered that skill yet. You haven't achieved that goal yet, but you're on your way, you're learning, you're growing. And that, my friends, is what makes life exciting. A growth mindset is about embracing challenges, about seeing setbacks as opportunities for learning, about believing that your abilities are not fixed, but can be developed through hard work, dedication, and a whole lot of heart. When you have a fixed mindset, you believe your intelligence and talents are set in stone. You avoid challenges, afraid of failing. You give up easily, thinking, "I'm just not good at this." But with a growth mindset, challenges are opportunities to learn. You embrace setbacks as stepping stones to success. With effort and perseverance, you can achieve anything. Every successful person has faced challenges and kept going. Embrace the opportunity to learn and grow. You are capable of amazing things. You know, life isn't always about smooth sailing. It throws curveballs, unexpected detours, and sometimes it feels like you're climbing a mountain with no peak in sight. But here's the thing about successful people. They understand that setbacks are not stop signs. They are commas, pauses that allow you to catch your breath, reassess, and come back even stronger. Think about the most successful people you know, the ones who've truly made a mark on the world. Do you think their journeys were easy? Not a chance. They faced rejection, they stumbled, they might have even been tempted to give up, but they didn't. They dug deep, found that inner strength, and used those setbacks as fuel to propel them forward. And that's what we're talking about today, resilience. That incredible human capacity to rise above challenges, to dust ourselves off and say, "Okay, I see you, obstacle, but you won't break me." Now I'm reminded of J.K. Rowling, the epitome of resilience. Imagine the world without Harry Potter. Impossible. Her manuscript was rejected by 12 publishers. She could have given up, but she didn't. She believed in her story and created a phenomenon. That's the power of resilience. So how do we cultivate this resilience? Reframe setbacks as learning opportunities, as stepping stones to success. We've all heard the saying, you are your own worst critic. And let's be honest, sometimes it's true. We can be so hard on ourselves, focusing on our flaws, doubting our abilities, and letting that negative inner voice hold us back from our true potential. But what if we could change the conversation? What if instead of being our own worst critic, we became our own biggest cheerleader? That's the power of positive self-talk. It's about shifting that internal dialogue from doubt to belief, from fear to courage. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, I am capable, I am worthy, I am strong. And, this isn't just some feel-good concept. There's real science behind it. Studies have shown that positive self-talk can actually change our brain chemistry, reducing stress, boosting our immune system, and even improving our overall well-being. Think about the legendary Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers of all time. He was known for his incredible confidence, his unwavering belief in himself. He would declare, I am the greatest. And you know what? He believed it. He spoke it into existence. Now, I'm not saying we all need to become world champion boxers, but we can all learn from Ali's unwavering self-belief. We can all harness the power of positive affirmations. Start by identifying the negative thoughts that hold you back. Write them down, acknowledge them, and then consciously replace them with positive, empowering statements. Instead of saying, I can't do this, try saying, I am capable of figuring this out. It might feel strange at first, but trust me, the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Remember, your thoughts become your reality. So choose to fill your mind with positivity, with belief in yourself, and watch how it transforms your life. Have you ever met someone who just radiates this incredible energy, this zest for life? They're curious, they're engaged, they always seem to be learning something new. That's the beauty of continuous learning. It keeps your mind sharp, your spirit ignited, and opens up a world of possibilities. See, graduation isn't the end of learning, it's just the beginning. The world is a vast and ever-changing classroom, and every single day offers an opportunity to expand our knowledge, broaden our horizons, and become more well-rounded individuals. And it's not just about acquiring information. It's about cultivating a mindset of curiosity, of always seeking to understand the world around us a little bit better. Let's talk about Warren Buffett for a moment, one of the most successful investors of all time. Did you know that he famously spends a significant portion of his day reading? He devours books, newspapers, annual reports. He's constantly absorbing information and using it to make informed decisions. Now, you don't have to become a financial wizard like Warren Buffett, but you can adopt his insatiable appetite for knowledge. Make time for learning every single day, even if it's just for 15 minutes. Read books, listen to podcasts, take online courses, attend workshops. The possibilities are endless. Explore subjects that fascinate you. Delve into topics you know nothing about, and watch your mind expand in ways you never thought possible. Remember, learning isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. So stay curious, my friends, and embrace the journey of lifelong learning. The mantra, follow your dreams. And while that's still important, it's not enough. You need a roadmap, a clear path to get you there. That's where SMART goals come in. They are the compass guiding you towards your dreams. Think of it like baking a cake. You wouldn't just throw ingredients together and hope for the best. No, you follow a recipe, measuring carefully. That's what SMART goals are, your recipe for success. Each part of SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, is crucial. It's about breaking down those big, beautiful dreams into bite-sized actions. You're no longer overwhelmed, you're empowered, knowing exactly what to do and when to do it. And the best part? Every small victory, every milestone you hit, fuels your motivation, propelling you forward. It's like climbing a mountain, one step at a time, until you reach the summit and see the world from a whole new perspective. Now, let's talk about those who've mastered this. Companies like Google, they're always innovating, always reaching new heights. And you know their secret? They use a system called OKRs, Objectives and Key Results. It's SMART goals in action. They set ambitious objectives like organizing the world's information, and then define measurable key results to track their progress. It's about clarity, accountability, and constant improvement. And look at the incredible things they've achieved. But it's not just for tech giants. This is for you, for your dreams, for that vision you hold close to your heart. Whether it's writing a book, starting a business, or learning a new skill, SMART goals provide the framework for success. So take that dream, that burning desire within you, and break it down. Define what success looks like, set realistic timelines, and watch as you turn those aspirations into reality. Remember, the power to achieve anything you set your mind to lies within you. We've talked about setting goals, about having a plan, but there's another powerful tool successful people use: visualization. It's about seeing your success, feeling it in every fiber of your being. Our minds can't always tell the difference between vivid imagination and reality. Consistent visualization makes your mind believe your goals are possible. And that, my friends, is the power of visualization. One of the most remarkable examples is Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian of all time. He visualized every race, every stroke, every turn with incredible detail. He would lie in bed, close his eyes, and see himself gliding through the water. He visualized every possible scenario, every challenge, and how he would overcome them. This isn't just for Olympic athletes. This is for you, for your dreams. Create a vision board, write down your goals, and immerse yourself in that vision. We've journeyed together through 10 powerful habits, 10 keys to unlocking your full potential. From the importance of morning rituals and mindfulness to the power of SMART goals and visualization, we've explored the blueprint for success, step by inspiring step. Remember, these habits are not destinations, but rather companions on your journey. It's about embracing the process, celebrating the small victories, and never giving up on your dreams, no matter the challenges you face along the way. Now it's your turn. Take these habits, make them your own, and start building the life you've always envisioned. Remember, the power to achieve anything you set your mind to lies within you. If you found these habits helpful, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and visit our website for more tips on achieving your dreams. Until next time, keep shining your light and never stop believing in the power of your dreams.